Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This one is a little bit different. I had a few messages on why I have not talked about Litecoin or XDC. Well, here you go. We are about to talk about Litecoin and XDC. Now, with Litecoin, there's a lot of people that give Litecoin a bad name. There's a lot of people that do not like Litecoin, mainly because they don't like the founder of Litecoin, and the founder's name is Charlie Lee. Litecoin is a hard fork of the Bitcoin protocol, but it doesn't use SHA-256. It uses script. Now, script is completely different from SHA-256 because Litecoin has not had any downtime. They have not been hacked. There has not been any records of double spend. And the way that it's going right now, Litecoin actually went under the radar of the SEC's purview, right? Because the CFTC has deemed Litecoin a commodity. And there's some speculations on why Litecoin was deemed a commodity, but I'm going to get into that here in just a few moments. But as you can see on Twitter, Litecoin is now affiliated with BitPay, PayPal, CoinGate, Shopify, BitRefill, BalancePay, Coinbase Commerce, CoinMe, Coinstar, Crypto.com Pay, Now Payments, Alpha Coins, Coin Payments, CryptoBucks, Flexa, Peer-to-Peer. And there was an issue. This was at the heat of the bull run, where the founder of Litecoin dumped all of his tokens on the market, which honestly is really not our business on why he dumped it. But I can guarantee you the genius behind it is not because he wanted to buy the top. It's mainly because anytime that he made a tweet about Litecoin would pump. Let me tell you. And just to go ahead and throw that out there, my price prediction of Litecoin is 1/4 of Bitcoin's value. So if Bitcoin, let's just say, for example, if Bitcoin is, let's just say 100,000, right? Then I believe that the Litecoin should be valued at $25,000 because it is a direct fork of Bitcoin. Now, Litecoin has been up since its inception. It's been up 100% of the time. And Litecoin was created, I want to say Litecoin was created back in 2011. So 2011, and it's 2024 now. That means Litecoin is 13 years old. Bitcoin has been down twice. XRP was down. The XRPL was down for a few seconds. That still means that it was down. And I love XRP. Y'all know I love XRP. But we're talking about Litecoin and XDC today at this moment. So Litecoin has never been hacked. Litecoin has never had a double spin, right? And Litecoin's hashing rate is at an all-time high. And any time that we are in a bear market and we look and Litecoin is just pumping out of nowhere, that tells us, well, right now the market is up. But before the market was up, this was a sea of red, right? This was an entire sea of red. But you know what was up? Litecoin was up. So that's what tells me that we're not in a bear market at the moment, because anytime Litecoin does its thing, it somehow pulls up the rest of the market. Like, it's done it multiple times. This digital asset is a sleeping giant. Some people may not like this video, and I totally understand. But this is for the people that want to hear about Litecoin and XDC, right? So Litecoin is 12 years old. I believe I said 13, but it's 12 years old. It's never been down, right? And it's almost about its time to shine. The highest Litecoin was about $500. And that's when its founder sold at the top, which is okay. But my thought process behind it is they didn't get Litecoin, the Litecoin Foundation didn't get slapped with the lawsuit, right? It didn't get slapped with a lawsuit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that means its founders does not own 50 to 51% of the supply, right? Its founders or its creators do not own 50 to 51% of its supply. What does that sound like? So my thought process behind it is the reason why Ripple got slapped with the lawsuit is because it all goes down to that XRP escrow. If they didn't have that XRP escrow, I can guarantee you a lawsuit would not have been filed, i.e. Charlie Lee sold his digital assets and was not slapped with a lawsuit because it creates that level playing field. Now, should Ripple burn their XRP escrow? Absolutely not, because I've always said he who controls that XRP escrow will control and help reshape the financial world. So no. So if you're asking me a question if Ripple should burn the escrow, absolutely not. Absolutely not, because that's going to help the ecosystem in the long run. Y'all know I can't do a video without talking about XRP. Y'all know I love XRP, and I also like Litecoin. And it's very interesting that there's so many people that talk bad about this token. Yes, I understand the creator sold all of his tokens, but he sold it in a genius way, because guess what? There's no lawsuit. Now, the order of the OG crypto ecosystem was Bitcoin, Litecoin, Namecoin, XRP, and then Ethereum. That was the order. That was the only digital assets out there before these other digital assets came. And these other digital assets are great, but we have to remember the original four. That was the original four. Then came EOS and then so forth, right? But that was the original. Before XRP, it was Litecoin and Bitcoin. And the fact that Litecoin slid under the radar means we could be seeing a Litecoin ETF soon. Now, one analyst believes that we're going to reach a 10,000 Litecoin here pretty soon, right? And you can't tell me that if Bitcoin goes to 200,000 or if Bitcoin goes to 100,000, Litecoin is going to forever stay at what, $70, $69? Absolutely not. Which is going to prove my point furthermore. Anything that Bitcoin has, Litecoin has first. I mean, after all, you have the Bitcoin Lightning Network. Do you hear something familiar that's in the Lightning Network? Litecoin. The Lightning Network was named after Litecoin. Everything goes through Litecoin before it goes through Bitcoin. Especially, it was, back in 2017, 2018, when Bitcoin was very congested. And this is when the Lightning Network was just starting to get implemented into the digital ecosystem, right? Everybody was passing their transactions through Litecoin to sell profit because Bitcoin was slow, expensive, and by way of those fees, it was very congested. I mean, I'm talking about it was thousands of transactions backed up in the mempool, and everybody was going towards Litecoin. The more transactions Litecoin get, or the more transactions that a digital asset gets, the higher in value it becomes. There's that medium of exchange. There's that store of value. And then there's that, can I spend it on something? That is the definition of a currency. But Litecoin is really doing something, and it's sliding up under the radar. It's been up 100%. Moving on. Alrighty. The world of digitization and tokenization is real. And Trade Finance, by way of Twitter, says, digitization of trade finance, the solution of trade finance, and XDC Trade Network featured on ICC France. Digitization is coming, whether it's going to be on the XRPL or the XDC network. Just a few months ago, the UK electronic bill passed, and the XDC networks are going to have a lot to do with it. That is the first start over in the UK that's going to transition and digitize a lot of things, right? This is the document of what it looks like. Let me just click on this, just the picture part, right? This shows trade flow, and it shows trade VanEck. A total of 19 trillion will be transacted by way of the XDC network when it comes to the UK electronic bill. R3 has selected the XDC network as its primary settlement token. That's huge. Not only has it selected XDC as its primary settlement token, R3 was selected and shortlisted in the UK 2024 FinTech Awards. R3's flagship platform, Corda, has supported many major DLT innovations that are already shaping the future of regulating finance and digital markets. So the fact that R3 Corda has been shortlisted as one of the best DLT platforms and the primary token is XDC, there is no way XDC is going to lose. Like, you have to be sitting under a rock to actually think that XDC is not going to make it. There's a select few of digital assets that are going to make it, and I don't want to offend anybody, but XDC looks like it's going to be one of them. And here's the UK electronic bill that it talks about. Digitization in the trade finance gains momentum with XDC Trade Network's ambitious vision. And here it is right here. XCC Trade Network, a suite of decentralized applications, dApps operating on the XCC network, is at the forefront of this revolution. XCC Trade Network's mission is to reshape the landscape of global trade finance by spearheading the digitization of the entire process, collaborating with a network of partners and solution providers. The company is committed to achieving model law on electronic transferable records. Folks, and the fact that this is happening and the bill has already passed right before our eyes, that's the name of the game, right? That is the name of the game now. It's step one is already done. Step two is now to tokenize and digitize assets to help make the trade finance when it comes to XDC much faster, quicker, and more reliable. And they're carbon neutral. It doesn't affect the world like most proof of work digital assets do, right? It's very interesting. And Litecoin doesn't use up a lot of electricity either. So Litecoin and XDC are sleeping giants, the digital assets that will make it due to one sliding under the radar and the other actually been implemented over in the UK for trade finance that will interact with about $19 trillion. It's absolutely amazing, y'all. It's absolutely amazing. And this right here is an example from Cyprus, Dominicor. XCC would enable them to bridge $19 trillion trade gap. And here it is right here. Amends to UK Electronic Trade Documents Bill approved to become law after royal assent. And it's already been done. It says, in welcoming address, the chairman of the FinTech Committee at the International Trade and Forfeiting Association said the XCC network would enable them to bridge the 19 trillion trade finance asset class with any type of funder through tokenization and digital asset. There it is right there. Here it is. The electronic trade document bill goes into Parliament and it's been approved. We could see movement happen as early as at latest 2025, if not sooner. This sounds like this could be the season for altcoins. But then again, when you think about it, if something big major happens like this, would XCC really be considered an altcoin now? Just some food for thought. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Looks like the market is trying to pick back up. But for the ones that was asking me about Litecoin and XDC, there you go. But let me know in the comments below what other topics that you want me to go over, because this is more than just an XRP channel. This is more than just a Bitcoin channel. This is more than just an Ethereum channel and a Litecoin channel. If it's anything about crypto, I want to talk about it. But let me know in the comments below what you want to hear next. All right, y'all, that'll do it for me. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. Make sure you follow me and click that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post another video. I love and appreciate you all, and I will see you and everybody else on the next one. Peace.